Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. The EST of WWE and the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Bianca Belair, received a response after asking for help. Belair was given a huge task for next week's episode of Raw and needed some advice on what to do. Raw was live in Glasgow, Scotland as part of WWE's 3-week road to WrestleMania 41 tour in Europe. The EST was named special guest referee for the Women's World title match between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the former women's champion asked referees Jessica Kerr and Daphne Lachon for help on what she needs to know heading into a tough gig. While some people might scoff at referees and what they do in the ring, it's not an easy job. Bianca Belair will need to be impartial and unbiased, which is hard to since the winner of the match will be the Women's World Champion heading into WrestleMania 41. Nevertheless, the speculation about a potential triple threat match between Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky is still rampant. All 3 stars deserve to be on the card, so fans will have to tune in next week. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair named as dream opponents of new NXT star Jordynne Grace made a name for herself in TNA wrestling and is now part of the NXT roster. Grace has all the potential to get called up to the main roster soon, and she already has a couple of dream matches in her mind. However, before those 2 matches happen, Grace would love to take on Stephanie Vaquer and Julia in NXT. It remains to be seen how things pan out for the former WWE star. Bianca Belair, known for her incredible athleticism and determination in the ring, had always been a dominant force in WWE. However, after an intense and emotionally charged match on WWE Raw, she found herself in a position she hadn't anticipated. The match left her feeling frustrated and vulnerable, a feeling that was rare for the EST of WWE. Despite her confidence and strength, Bianca needed help, something that was both humbling and important for her character development. The match itself had been brutal, showcasing Belair's signature blend of power, agility, and resilience. She faced a formidable opponent, someone who had pushed her to her limits. Though she had fought hard, the outcome wasn't what she had hoped for, leaving her feeling defeated in ways she hadn't felt before. For a superstar like Belair, who typically thrives on independence and strength, this defeat shook her to her core. In the backstage area, Bianca sat alone, her mind racing. She had always prided herself on being a role model for young girls, showing them that with hard work and dedication, they could achieve anything. But tonight, she was struggling to live up to that image. She needed advice, support, or perhaps a different perspective to help her regain her confidence and get back on track. It wasn't long before her phone buzzed. The first message came from none other than Sasha Banks, her longtime friend and occasional rival in WWE. "You okay?" The text read. It was a simple question, but for Belair, it meant a lot. She had always admired Sasha's resilience and her ability to bounce back from setbacks. Bianca quickly typed a response, explaining the frustration and doubt she was feeling. She admitted to Sasha that for the first time in a long time, she wasn't sure of her next move. She put everything into that match, and yet, the result didn't reflect her effort. She felt as though she had let herself down, and the weight of that feeling was overwhelming. Sasha's reply came through just a few moments later, offering words of wisdom. "You've been at the top of this company for a reason, Bianca. People are going to push you, they're going to try to bring you down, but you're stronger than they think. Take a step back, regroup, and come back stronger. You've got this, EST." Sasha's message was just the boost Bianca needed. It was the reminder that every setback was an opportunity for growth. She had learned that throughout her career. It wasn't the victories that defined her, but how she handled the losses. But there was still something missing. Bianca knew that she needed more than just words of encouragement. She needed a plan, a clear direction to get herself back to the top. At that moment, another text came in, this one from her husband, Montez Ford, who had always been her biggest supporter both inside and outside the ring. His message was heartfelt and direct. "You've always been the strongest person I know, Bianca. This is just one match, and I've seen you overcome so much worse. You're the EST, and no one can take that away from you." Monta's words resonated with her. She knew that she had an unwavering support system, and that included not just her husband, but also the WWE Universe, who believed in her. She had faced setbacks before, whether it was in NXT or when she won the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. What mattered now was how she would rise above this challenge. Later that night, after her conversations with Sasha and Montez, Belair took a moment for herself. She sat in the locker room, reflecting on the highs and lows of her career. She recalled her humble beginnings, how she had fought for every opportunity, and how every challenge had shaped her into the powerhouse she was today. This moment, though painful, was just another chapter in her journey. As Bianca sat in silence, thinking about her next steps, she was interrupted by a knock on the door. When she opened it, she was greeted by a familiar face, Rhea Ripley, the current WWE Women's Champion. Rhea, who had been watching Bianca's matches closely, extended a hand of friendship. "I know what it's like to be at the top and have people try to tear you down," Rhea said. "You've got the talent, Bianca, but you need to remember that you're never alone in this business. There's a lot of people who have your back, and that includes me." Rhea's words were unexpected but appreciated. Despite their competitive nature in the ring, there was a mutual respect between the two women. They had both been through their fair share of battles, and Rhea's offer of support meant a great deal to Bianca. With Rhea's encouragement and the support of her loved ones, Bianca started to realize something important. It wasn't just about getting back to the top, it was about learning to embrace the setbacks, using them as fuel for her next big challenge. She knew that the WWE Universe expected greatness from her, but more importantly, she expected it from herself. The next night on Raw, Bianca Belair made her return to the ring with a renewed sense of purpose. The fans erupted in cheers as she made her way to the ring, a symbol of strength and resilience. She had something to prove, not just to her critics, but to herself. In her promo, Bianca addressed the crowd, acknowledging her recent loss but making it clear that she wasn't done yet. "I've faced tough challenges before, and I've always come out on top. This is just a bump in the road, and I promise you all, I'm coming back stronger than ever." With that declaration, the crowd erupted into applause. Bianca was back, and she was more determined than ever to reclaim her place at the top of the WWE. She had asked for help, and now she was ready to give everything she had to prove that she was still the EST of WWE. As the weeks passed, Bianca continued to rise, drawing strength from the support of her friends, family, and the WWE Universe. She had learned that no matter how strong you are, it's okay to ask for help, and when you do, you'll find the strength to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Bianca Belair's journey was far from over. In fact, it was just beginning, and with her renewed sense of purpose, she was ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead, proving once again that she was the EST of WWE.